Hey guys, so okay, in the last video we have seen the tar commands things, and in this video we will talk about quickly on the zip. Let me go to my GitHub things. Where is the GitHub? Yeah, so here. Yeah, so zip, what we will do here is what is zip and what are the various commands to do the zip. So just like gzip, zip is also a utility, but both the gzip and zip is always doing the compressing and the decompressing. Yeah, and let me go to the terminal. Now if you see this ls minus l, I have got three items. Out of the three items I have two are files and one is a directory. Okay, now how do you zip a file? The same format, zip, and then you have to give the file name, and I'm gonna give my program, my prog, dot zip is extension, is very important just for the identification. And how many files are you going to zip it? So I want html and libc.html. If you hit enter, if you hit ls, then see it says adding, and then it's added. Now I got a file called myprog.zip, which I gave it here. It came here. Now myprog.zip is there, which is zipped format. Now if you want to see the content of the what are the files are available inside, so type unzip -l myprog.zip. It will tell you you don't need to unzip it, rather you just run this command, then it will tell you what all the files are inside. Sometimes you might get into a situation to see these kind of things. Okay, cool. Now the straightforward is use zipped it. How do you unzip it? Same thing, unzip and then myprog.zip. Okay, but if you do this, what happens is obviously we already have the files present here. So it will tell you, it will give you a warning like there are files present, do you want to replace it, something like this. So just to avoid the confusion, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my star.asp file and then star.html file. Now if you type ls-l, I don't have these two files, so I have only two items. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to unzip it, unzip, and then I'm going to type myprog.zip. Now if you hit it, it became inflating. Inflating means it unzipped. Now if you type ls, see I got these two files back. So this is an easy way of gzipping and unzipping, guys. Okay, and there is one more thing. For example, I think I unzip -l, you guys know that, right? myprog.zip, what I know, what all the things you have, blah blah blah. There is one more thing, unzip -v. I'm not sure whether that works. Let's see. Yeah, that is also there. Unzip -v will give you detail things like the size and other things, how much percentage it has been compressed. It says 83%. Okay, so it's an easy way of zipping and unzipping. So that is also completed. Now all these four things are very important. Now the next thing is, let me talk about the find command. Okay, so what does this find command does? So just like this, say for example, if in Windows, if you go to go to your my computer, whatever, and then if you click on C drive, and then if you want to search something, okay, so you will just click on this, and then you will just type in, if you type resume or something, so it will tell you, it will search everything, the entire C drive, then it will give the items, okay, whatever it has found. So likewise, if you want to see it inside documents, you click on documents, then you search it. Or if you want inside the boot camp, if you want something, you search the boot camp. So likewise the same thing, but you should know the technique of how to find the files in Linux. That is very important. Okay, now the first thing is, let me go to the terminal. Okay, if you type just find, you will get whatever it's there inside the current home directory. It will list out all the files. Okay, if you want to see the help, find -help will work, or our favorite is manual page, man find. So it will give all the options. Okay, perfect. Just a quick start. I've already documented everything, whatever variations which we normally use it, so we can use the same thing. So the first thing is, if you type ls, okay. So what is the file name? We have libc.html is there. So we're gonna search this file and say, for example, you are in this directory, cd, okay. You are in root directory. Slash is nothing but the root directory. You are in a root directory. Okay, when I say root directory, Samir, I mean, just to give you my few cents. Okay, so here in this, in the Windows, if you go here, right, so if you go to your this PC, we have something called C drive, we have something called D drive. So but you don't have a concept in Linux, you don't have it. I hope everybody aware of it. I'm sorry if you guys are aware of it already. I'm sorry to explain you this. Just 1 minute. But in Windows, we have something called C drive, D drive. If you click on C drive, we have multiple folders. If you click on program files, you have a lot of things. And if you go back, and then if you come back to users, then you have a lot of users here. Click on one user, then he will have a lot of things, documents, if you want to see the program files, go to program files, you will see what all the applications have been installed. Okay, likewise. But this folder structure is not there in Linux. So Linux always starts with the slash. It is a root directory. Inside the slash, we have all the main folders we have. Okay, cool. If you see, this is the one of the favorite folder which we are using so far, home directory /home. So if you type cd and then home, hit enter. If you type ls, see, you got two users. One is ec2-user and there is something called Ubuntu. So we are already working under ec2-user. You can see it here in the terminal, in the prompt itself. Okay, cool. So what's next now? cd-ec2-user. Okay, we are here. So now if I want to, okay, for this demo, I'm going back to cd/, which is my root directory. Okay, so don't run this command, guys. Rm star dot star. If you run it, that's it. All the files will be gone. So yesterday I've told you about that example. Okay, say for example, okay, just to give you a quick tip. Okay, there is something called touch. Samir.c program. Okay, sudo touch samir.c. Say for example, you have this file ls-l. It is here. Where is samir.c? It is here. And the lot of C programs are there. Example. Now, if you want to do rm star.c, what it will do is, if I do this, remove. If I do this, okay. So remove write protected. You just hit yes. Okay, I have to run sudo rm star.c. Okay, star.c. Now if you type ls-l, see my samir.c is gone. Okay, but if you see my last command which I gave, sudo rm star.c. Okay, but here if you just, for example, if you mistakenly gave some space here, rm star then space then dot c, what it does is, first it will remove, star means it will remove all these files first. Okay, then it will give you an error that it did not find the C program. So by the time your system is crashed, if you have an admin or sudo access, so always be careful when we are doing this remove command with star or space or anything. Yeah. Okay, cool. Where were we now? We are in find command, right? Okay, let me go back to my this thing, GitHub. So okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some file called cat. Okay, geek geektouch.txt, something like this. Where am I? Okay, I'm in the /root directory. I don't want it. I want to go back to my home directory, which is home ct user ls. I got some files. Now I'm gonna add some new file called geektouch.txt. I hope you guys know about this cat greater than symbol. This is just to create the file. We can use, various methods of creating the file. This is one way of creating a file. Okay, so I clicked on it. Now I want to add something like Unix. What is Unix? I just need some lines. Okay, so I'm just adding some lines here. Okay, I'm just copying this line, Control C, and then opening it, and then Control V, and then Control D. Control D is for exit. So Control D for delta. If you do Control D, it will exit. Now if you type ls, So you got geek-touch.txt. If you cat geek-touch.txt, you will get the file content as well. Perfect. Now, the first thing is I want a file name which starts with geek. Okay, so what I will do, you are in this root directory, for example, and you want to see, you want to execute the find command. So you have to type find, okay, then space. Then the first thing, if you see this, you have to tell the location where you want to search it. Now, I want to search it under Ubuntu. This is a location where I want to search it. And then what you want to search it. First is where you want to search it, and then what you want to search it. So I want to give some name, hyphen name, and the name of the file starts with geekstar or any file name. If you know the exact file name, if you type geektouch.txt, then it will directly go and search that particular file in that particular location, and then it will give you the output. Okay, it says it doesn't have it. Why? That is a problem. We will see why. Okay, the problem here is, what is my present working directory? What is my home directory? If you type echo $home capital, so this is my home directory. But if you see, I gave, instead of EC2 user, I gave Ubuntu user. Okay, so if you go to cd/home/ubuntu, obviously you don't have that file at all. Okay, you don't have that geek-touch.txt. Geek-touch.txt is there where it is in my home directory, which is ec2-user. See? So that's why it did not give me any result. Now we will execute it. Okay, so cd, I'm in a root directory. Okay, so find home ec2-user, then hyphen name, then I'm just typing geek-touch.txt. See, it just found it out. So this is the, so find, then where to find, then what to find. That's all, as simple as it is. Okay, just to kickstart, this is more than enough. Now what is next one? Okay, next thing is, if you go to my home Ubuntu here, so okay, I'm sorry, I keep saying Ubuntu. It should be cd ec2-user for this machine. So if you type ls, so I got couple of things here. Now let's do this. Find /home /ec2-user. Then I want something like this. Okay, start.html. I want to see all the files which is ending up with HTML. So I got only one file which is ending with the HTML, which is libc.html. So if you're creating one more file, touch my own.html example. So I have two HTML pages here. So if you run the find command, now it will give, okay, what is the problem? Okay, HTML, yes, correct. Find path must exceed -name star.find /home /ec2-user -name star.html. Okay, path expression usage find. Okay. So just give me a minute. Okay, let me do this, guys. Okay, it's interesting why it's not happening here. rm-rf my own.html. Okay, so I got only one. Okay, find home ec2-user -name. Okay, if I run this, I'm getting this. Now I want to add something else, www.html. Then this is my own site, and then control D. So I got this. Now what I'll do, I want to see ec2-user -name. So I want to see only the HTML files. Okay, I'm not sure why this is happening. This should come up. Okay, both the files only. Maybe find home /ec2-user type type f start.html. Okay, I will have a check on this part. You can ignore this right now. Mm, okay, cool. Let's go to the next one here. Okay, say for example, this is also an interesting command. Okay, so what exactly this does is, say you found the libc.html and you want to delete it, okay, after finding. So how will you do it? So same thing, find slash home slash ec2 hyphen user. Okay, so that is done. Then you have to type hyphen name. Okay, then you're gonna say like star.html. I wanna, okay, maybe I'm looking for only one particular file called libc.html. Okay, then this is the syntax hyphen exec. It will execute. Okay, what command it's gonna execute? I'm gonna execute rm. Okay, and then these are all the syntax, guys. Okay, you need to follow the same. Okay, I'm gonna remove that file. If the find command, okay, find this file in this location, then you execute this rm command. Okay, rm command, it will execute it. Okay, rm, then space, then backslash, then colon. So now, yes, it is done, but it will not give you successful or nothing. If you type ls minus l, see that libc.html is not there. So you can perform these things for your housekeeping activities also whenever you're writing any kind of scripts. Okay, these many files, if you find it out, please remove it. Okay, and also we can write more complex finding things. For example, whichever files is not modified for more than 3 years, then you can remove it. Okay, so those kind of things are also possible. Okay, so this is very important. And then what else? Okay, I have added couple of more things as well. You guys can try checking this and then you can comment on it. Okay, if you guys are not able to find it out, I'm happy to do the rest of the, find things. Then I want to talk about here. Mm, okay, let's talk about the tail command, guys. Okay, so that is also important. For example, let me go to Indian states just for your easy understanding. I want to do it. View 33 more rows. Andaman Nicobar. No, not this way. Okay, Indian states. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, say for example, we have these many. No, not Indian states. Okay, I think this will do. Okay, let's do this real quick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Excel and then okay, cool. So I'm just adding this and then I don't want this capital column, just leave it. Okay, perfect. So these are all the state names we have. We have around 30 states, right? Okay, cool. Now I'm going back to my Linux terminal. So I'm gonna add some cat states.txt, and then I'm gonna control V here and then control D. Now if you type ls minus l, there is a file called states.txt is created, cat states.txt. So we have these many files we have available. I mean, these many states we have available. Now, if you want to see the last 10, uh, 10 lines of this file, what will you do is there is a command called tail and then mention the file name. So it will just give you the, okay, it will just give you the last 10 lines. Let me tell you again. So tail, Tail means last 10 lines default states.txt. See, it just gives you the last 10 lines. Okay, if you want to see the first 10 lines, head states.txt. So it will give you the first 10 lines. Why we have this command? When we are checking the log of any files, then it will be very helpful for you people to execute this head and tail commands. Okay, and if you want to see the one only one last 3 lines or something, then you can always do that. Okay, for example, clear, so tail hyphen 3, only 3 lines, last 3 lines. Okay, see, one, it just counting the blank space also as a line, then the third line. If you want to see the first 3 lines, okay, head states.txt, so it will give you only the first 3 lines. So this is the functionality of head and tail, guys. And yes, and one more thing. Okay, see, if you type tail hyphen f means follow, and then if you mention some log file name here, so it will, on the screen it will keep on. Okay, let me see whether I can see it right now. You can see the log files. Okay, okay, so tail dash f, there is messages. Okay, sudo tail dash f messages. Okay, see, this is a log file, okay, which will be keep on active on your screen, and you can see the logs, what is happening. So see, it keeps on moving up whenever something is some interaction is happening. So tail hyphen f is nothing but if you want to see the log files active on your screen, and if you want to see the communication real time, so that we call it as a tail hyphen f, which is nothing but tail follow. Okay, so that's all. So that's all with the head and tail, guys. Okay, and I will talk about the CHON maybe tomorrow in the next video. We will talk about rest of the things. CP, you guys know about this already, so I don't want to talk about move and all, sudo top history more less. Okay, rest of the things we'll talk about it in the next video, guys. Yeah.